After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, rock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and/or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Group B.
So we go into the second session of day 4 of this Dubai 2021 Paralympic World Cup at the Dubai Club for People of Determination. Spectacular week so far in Dubai, and an immense amount of world records. A tremendous amount with the Tokyo Paralympic Games on the way. So it's 3 o'clock Dubai time, 1500, the women's 55 kg final coming up, then the 79 kg from 1645.
Fourth place at the Blazing 2021 World Cup, representing Hungary, Katalin Meze. Bronze medalist from Jakarta 2018 Asian Para Games, representing Thailand, Songkun Anon.
What's happening behind the scenes as usual? We have 2 groups at both of these events coming up, large amounts competing. Women's 55 Group B, where we start.
Representing Venezuela, Miunawis Hernandez, the silver medalist from FASA 2019 World Cup, representing Asia. Shihan Abdelaziz, the bronze medalist from Manchester 2020 World Cup, representing Morocco. Najat Al-Gara, silver medalist from Bogota.
Here are the record marks. Mariana Shevchuk, 133 is the world record in this. And Onyenyechi Mark of Nigeria, junior world record, 127, which is not too far off. We will see her.
2019 World Championships, representing Russia, Tamara Utpalnaya.
Who knows what she can produce in this. Group B, Matova, Kazakhstan will see first, 60 kg all the way to 80.
The silver medalist from Manchester 2021 World Cup, representing Nigeria, Onyenyechi Mark.
And those are heavy marks coming from Bezra Duman, Onyenyechi Mark,
World record holder.
Zhao on a little later on. That's probably in around 90 minutes time when we see them. Our referees for this, Liana Raka, Yasser Musle, and Mahmoud Eshebeni.
The BC World Cup with 133 kilograms.
And there's the jury.
Ladies and gentlemen, the technical officials for this session are the chief referee from Greece, Iliana Araka. The left side referee
Well, we've already enjoyed some spectacular stuff and more to come.
Tokyo Paralympic Games is taking place this week here in Dubai. The best of the best.
This is how things stand in the qualification pathway.
Trying to have the best.
Nemtekem is here as well on 84 from Morocco. Winner was Fernandez, 85. Those are the realistic targets to look at. And a reminder, there are those 20 wildcards that are available to Mariana Shevchuk, top 133. Zhao Jean, Bezra Duman, Amalia Perez, Ruta Guzieva, Camila Campos, who's competing in this as well. And here we go.
Determination. The bar is loaded for the first attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Dinara Kozakmetova.
So first to go, Dinara Kozakmetova. She's aiming for 60. This will be a new lifetime best, having hit 50 in the Manchester World Cup event last year. At her only event on the global stage, no major jam name at senior level. And she is 19 years old, going in junior as well, aiming for 60 here to start again.
If successful, that's going to be a new personal record for her. Come on, Dinara, you can make it. The best performance for Dinara was 50 kilograms in 2020. And this is the personal best here in Dubai, 60 kilograms. You can make it, Dinara.
So 60 for a new lifetime best, and to set a good standard for herself at least, and the rest. And she has.
Well done, Dinara. A new personal best for you. Well
White out, 3 out of 3, 3 white lights, and she is our early leader.
Loaders, please load the bar to 63 kilograms.
And that is the way to do it.
The bar is loaded for her first attempt, representing Japan, Eri Yamamoto.
So next up for Japan, Eri Yamamoto, 63 is Eri's first target, 63 also being her lifetime best.
This is the new personal record, 63 kilograms. You'll make it, Eri.
Back living in Tokyo again. Competed at quite a few major championships, probably part of the Canadian para ice hockey team.
can make it.
Takeyoshi Okamoto is her regular coach. So this to equal her lifetime best. For 63. She hasn't pulled it off this time. 2-1 against for Eri Yamamoto.
You'll make it.
That's one to work out.
65 kilograms. Right, 12. The ball is loaded for her first attempt, representing Côte d'Ivoire, Awa Ouattara.
So now for Côte d'Ivoire, Awa Ouattara, and 65 is her first round target. No major champions to her name. Looking like this is the first time she's competed outside of Africa as well. So welcome aboard.
Allez, Awa, tu peux le faire, tu es champion du monde. 65 kilogrammes. Allez, bon courage.
So this for an early lead in Group B. No, 2-1 against, and there was definitely, I think, a feeling in the hole that she just about got that right, but no.
Allez, tu dois essayer encore une fois, tu peux le faire, 65 kilogrammes.
And she can only contemplate how that came to be.
Longest with go to 68 kilograms. Right, 6. The ball is loaded for her first attempt, representing United Arab Emirates, Moussa Sioudi.
So now a home lifter based in Fujairah, Moussa Al-Sioudi. Her debut world champions was here on this stage. She finished 10th and 10th in the 2019 Worlds in Nur Sultan, 5th in the Asian Games in Jakarta towards the end of 2018. She's competed here a lot, generally 5th places for her, so what about here and now? She's well supported, of course. Well, they love it, and so do the referees. It's a white out and 3 white lights, and it is great news. He's our new leader for the United Arab Emirates, Moza Al Zayudi. Oh, it's great when it always goes well for the hometown performers, and it has done here. It's always a lift of atmosphere, no matter where you are, no matter what the sport. And very much the case again in this Dubai World Cup. Katim Ezai of Hungary.
Her best performance is 72 kilograms.
Silver in the European Championships in 2015 in Eger in Hungary. That's the ball rolling. Fourth in Bergsumer at the most recent Euros. The target here is 70. Lifetime best 72, and she is just outside the top 8 in terms of Paralympic qualifying pathway, so she has a chance. She has a big chance. Needs to get the weights. Has she got 70 here? She has. 2 out of 3 in her favour. That's great news. That's precisely what she wanted to do.
We'll do better than that.
And it starts very, very close. Well, it's always useful if there's a big event on, even a World Cup event on, or a Continental Championship in your own country. It gives the host nation a chance to field a lot of athletes who will develop and develop very well, getting up to the big stage. Same story for Samkuk Hanon, the reigning Southeast Asian champion. Remember those last games? 3 years ago, they're usually every 2. Asian Games bronze, Paralympic silver medalist in Sydney 2000, bronze in Beijing in 2008. 6 times she's competed at the World Championships, going back to 1998. Guess where? Here. And on at 80. .102 is her lifetime best, not at this weight. Her best in this discipline is 86. Confident and with every reason to be. Samkuk Hanon is lights out. Those 3 glorious glittering white lights for her. And she leads on 80.
The ball is loaded for her first attempt, representing Mexico, Mayra Hernandez.
Hernandez of Mexico,
Games.
the Pan Am champion in 2015 in Toronto, silver in Lima 2 years ago,
Myra's best is 83
silver
kilograms.
in the Americas
So far.
championship in
You can do
Bogota, Christmas 2018, and champion of the Americas in Mexico City 2015. She's done all this before. Mexico were great hosts of that World Championship. Nice crowds every day in one of their main basketball stadiums. Basketball venue for the 1968 Olympics it was, right alongside the main aquatic centre for the 68 Olympics, where the World Paralympic Championships were on the same time. She succeeded at that. Can she succeed here with her first attempt?
Good lift. 3 white lights.
And she has
Well done, Myra.
at 80. Well, only 2 misses in the opening round. And that's
You can make it.
a nice standard. Hernandez has set it. She leads in the head-to-head with Anon. They both lifted 80. Hernandez with lighter body weight. So that puts her into the lead.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Dinara Kozakmetova. Come on, Dinara, 64 kilograms.
Into round 2. And Dinara Kozakmetova, having been successful at 60.
She's beating herself here in Dubai. 64 kilograms.
64 now.
You can make it, Dinara.
So it would be a lifetime best. Remember, still a junior. So Dinara for 64. Well, she punched through well. Are they happy with it? I'm afraid they're not. She has struck out at 64, and she'll have another chance at it.
You will go back to Nur Sultan with 64 kilograms. You can make it one more attempt. Let's do it. Loaders, please load the bar to 65 kilograms. Strike rate 11. The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Japan, Eri Yamamoto.
The return of Eri Yamamoto to the stage. No mark in the Asian Championships in Kyushu 2018. So the same thing happened to her in the World Championships
It will be a new personal best.
2017.
You'll go back to Tokyo with the new personal best, 65 kilograms. You can make it. Come on, Eric.
So Yamamoto looking to get on the board. Afraid not.
You still have one more attempt. You can make it. 65 kilograms. New personal best. One more attempt.
Yamamoto's lifetime best is 63. Bronze in the Japan Cup 2016. A whole series of medals on the Japanese circuit. She has been Japanese champion. Yamamoto will be back.
Le deuxième essai, tu peux le faire. 65 kg. Concentre-toi, respire et pousse.
Awa Utara missed out with a lifetime best attempt. First one at 65, going for it again.
He's coming all the way from Côte d'Ivoire. 65 kg. Allez, Awa. 65 kg. Tu peux le faire.
Utara for Côte d'Ivoire. So a second attempt at 65. She has it raised. Are they happy with it? Well, what was? Same as last time. The story has not changed.
One more attempt to go. Let's do it next time. Focus.
Fortunate.
Tu vas le faire.
Danger of popping out.
Un autre essai. Loaders, please load the water. 72 kilograms. Bracket 6. Allez, bon courage, Awa. Tu peux le faire. Bon courage. Concentre-toi. 65 kilogrammes.
Well,
Tu peux le faire.
from the angles, it does not appear to be matching the expectations of the referees.
Moza Zioudi. Yalla Mozo. 72 kilograms on the bar. You can make it.
So the return of Moza, Al Beauty of the United Arab Emirates and Fujairah.
Medalist from Amman 2019 West Asian Para Games. And the only female that the UAE national team in this World Cup. 72 kilograms. Yalla Moza. Sami Bismillah. بطلة يلا.
Here she comes for 72, and she has done it. Getting closer to a lifetime best.
يلا بوزو شد حيلك. عندك أكثر.
3 World Championships to her name now.
Please load the bar to 73 kilograms.
And gold in the West Asian Para Games at 55 kg when she lifted 80, that being her lifetime best. Getting through these very well.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Hungary, Katalin Mezei. Come on, Katalin. 70
Kati Mezei for Hungary. Cleared 70 in the opening round, now going for a lifetime best of 73.
You go back to Budapest with 73 kilograms.
Not ranked or any higher in terms of Paralympic ranking, but it would bring a 4 kilo closer to it. She's 7 kilos off it at the moment. And actually, Alta-Yudi is the woman who she's chasing, but she hasn't reached her previous mark of 79 herself yet. In good form ahead of this, Mezei. Going for the competitive lift of her. Well, she's got it up there, Mezei. And she has a lifetime best. 2 out of the 3, and that's what she needed. And that's good enough.
Well done, Catalina.
Oh, that was really, really gratifying. A lovely result, a super result.
Congratulations to all the athletes who are winning not only the records and qualification marks, they are beating themselves. The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Mexico, Mayra Hernandez.
Mayra Hernandez of Mexico next to come, the former ANAM and America's champion.
83 kilograms.
She was originally looking to be competing in the 55, but she's made the weight. So originally looking to compete at 50, but competing at 55, having cleared 80 in the opening round, is going now for 83, which means a non, in terms of the head-to-head body weight, is always going to have to go for a weight that's heavier, a target heavier. She's definitely doing that.
Vamos, Mayra. You can do it.
From Guadalajara. That's a great centre of lifting excellence. And lifted she has done. Took a while.
Still have one more attempt. You can make it.
Technically not right.
That's your personal best.
But she got it right. 83. Matching her lifetime best. And her best listing at the moment in terms of the Paralympic qualifications actually at 45 kg. She's 9th in that. She's competing 2 weights up here. She is eligible for multiple categories, can obviously only compete in the one. Having a decent try at a few, but no luck for her there. Here comes Som Kunanon. Claire at 80, going for 86, which would match her best at this weight category. Paralympic silver and bronze in the noughties. From Bangkok, coached by Wuchachai Tutuate. As we always say, those regular coaches are not necessarily the people who are on stage with them. A lot of the time, yes, a lot of the time, no.
Come on, focus. One lift will take you to Tokyo Paralympic Games. 86 kilograms. 1 minute.
Giving it a good go, this. And on. But no. And all three against for her on this occasion.
Too close. We'll make it next time. One more attempt.
A strikeout. So we go to the third and final round of this group.
The ball is loaded for our third and last attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Dinara Kuzakmetova. Come on, Dinara. 64 kilograms, new personal best. You will take it back home.
So Kuzakmetova, the junior, coming back for a second attempt at 64.
Come on, Dinara, you can make it. 64 kilograms, new personal best.
So Kuzakmetova.
1 minute.
Going for 64. Super, a new lifetime best for the Kazakh lifter at 64.
Well done.
Is a new lifetime best. She's broken it twice today, and that's absolutely great.
65 kilograms, record 11. The ball is loaded for our third and last attempt, representing Japan, Eri Yamamoto.
Fernandez, our leader, on 80, and the head-to-head for Manon on 80, and Mezai in third.
65 kilograms.
Kuzakmetova's done impressively.
You will take it back home with you to Tokyo. 65 kilograms. You can make it, Eri.
So, Eri Yamamoto's back again.
A new personal best.
Her best finish in a major championship, coming at the last World Championships in Nur Sultan, 13th in that. So this to get on the board and this to go in into the top 5. Again, no, sorry. She has struck out at a third attempt and she has bombed out. No mark for Eri Yamamoto, and that's a pity.
All the best for next competition. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Will have been control issues on that.
Third and last attempt, representing Côte d'Ivoire, Awa Ouattara.
How level it was on the way up. Awa Ouattara from Côte d'Ivoire, 2 misses at 65, going for the third one.
Come on, you can make it. Allez, Awa, bon courage. Concentre-toi. Tu peux le faire, 65 kg seulement. Tu es champion, tu es forte. Allez, Awa. Respire. Pousse. Tu rentres chez toi avec un nouveau record, 65 kg.
So again, aiming for this lifetime best of 65 and trying to avoid bombing out herself. Well, it's up there and it is good! That's it! Fantastic! Ouattara gets a lifetime best. It's a whiteout. Glorious. Time to be praiseworthy. She made it happen. Great. Absolutely great.
The ball is loaded for our third and last attempt, representing
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Mozart.
Well, that's great news for her.
Come on, Mozart, 75 kilograms.
So Moza El Sayudi trying to make the same thing work out for her and to go 3 for 3, which nobody's managed to do yet. And 75 is a target here. She's cleared 68 and cleared 72. And she's short of her lifetime best of 80. There are 9 lifters overall in this who've won major championship medals. The heaviest lifter of the lot is one of those who hasn't. It's the junior world record holder. So going El Sayudi at 75. That's been the most testing, obviously, but she is equal to it.
75 kilograms, third attempt. Well done.
2-1 for her.
Mozart Sioudi, the only female in the UAE national team.
And currently the bronze medal position for her in Group B. Well, how good has she been? How good has this competition been so far? And there's more to come.
Come on, Kata. New personal best, 75 kilograms. You can make it again. You are a champion. You are strong. 75 kilograms. Come on.
So it is Kati Mezai, 70 and 63.
75 kilograms. Come on.
As the Yudi would have it on the head-to-head, the Mezai is staying at the moment fourth with much heavier weights to come.
Come on, Kata. You'll make it.
Tricky going up, and she knew herself that the technique wasn't right for that. So 73 is what she ends on. That attempt at a second lifetime best is unable to work out.
For the third and last attempt, representing Mexico, Mayra Hernandez.
So the return of Mara Hernandez, looking to equal her lifetime best for Mexico, and 83. To put her into the lead and be the top performer in Group B so far.
Silver medalist from Lima 2019 Paralympic Games. Vamos, Mayra. 83 kilograms on the bar.
Pushing and driving and missing out.
You tried your best. You did well.
It was just going a bit too wrong, so she finishes on 80. She doesn't get the lifetime best today, but she is still in the lead, edging out Anon on the head-to-head.
Last attempt for this group. 86 kilograms. Like I time. The bar is loaded for our third and last attempt, representing Thailand, Songkhon Anand.
To round off the group,
Come on, Songkhon.
Songkhon Anon again.
You will make it. Let's definitely take you to Tokyo Paralympic Games. 86 kilograms. You are strong. You can do it. Come on, Songkhon. Songkhon Anand, the bronze medalist from Jakarta 2018 Asian Para Games. She's trying to secure her slot to Tokyo Paralympic Games.
So Anon looking to match her lifetime best in this category, but she's lifted up to 102 in her career.
Come on, Samkoon, you will make it.
Currently second, this to be top.
No lift. Hard luck, Samkoon. You tried your best.
And it hasn't happened. It's a strikeout, but her opening lift of 80 does have her on the board in second place, behind Mayra Hernandez of Mexico.
Let's go close the first group of this competition. We'll start shortly with Group A.
Well, just one of those curiosities for the best two lifters here in Group B. Mayra Hernandez and Samkoon Anon both clearing in the first round. And despite the fact we had a good few clearances elsewhere, neither of them being able to nail another lift, but because they were so considerably in front in terms of the opening round, they have stayed there. As we go into Group A now.
Loaders, please load about 90 kilograms. Correct. 90.
Hernandez and Anon both on 80. Alta 75 currently in third position.
Hernandez.
So we come on to Group A, and it's the Pan Am and American bronze medalist. Winner is Hernandez of Venezuela. 5 world championships to her name, the first in 2002. Unfortunately, no mark in personal time at the last Worlds, and no mark in her only Paralympic Games so far. She's currently lying 7th, though, in her bid to get to a second Paralympic Games. She missed the South American Games in 2014, the only ones that have been held so far, South American Para Games, due to health reasons. A law graduate from the University of Venezuela in Caracas. Her greatest successes have come in the Americas to date. First round attempt of 90, and this would be a new lifetime best, 86. Is what she's produced previously, and 90 is what she's produced now. A whiteout, a new lifetime best, and that was a really, really brilliant lift.
You can do better. Still 2 more attempts. You're strong.
Well, that was great.
Loaders load about 91 kilograms.
Utterly superb. Clean, smooth, and seemed to be so, and absolutely no problem for her. So that's it. A new leader straight away, and a new lifetime best of 90.
Representing Egypt, Gihan Abdelaziz. Yalla ya Gihan.
Gihan Abdelaziz, the 2002 world champion in Kuala Lumpur. Silver in the 2004 Paralympic Games in Athens. Bronze in the most recent African Championships in Algiers. 4 times a World Championship medalist. Bronze here in 2014, followed it up with bronze in Mexico City. Silver before that in 2010 and that 2002 World title. Abdelaziz going for 91. She's lifted up to 110 in her career.
Good.
She's got it.
Congratulations, well done, Diana
Abdelaziz, 91, sets the standard.
World ranking now with 91 kilograms. You can do better. She's on the list for Tokyo. You can do better, Diana. يعطيك العافية جيهان. Loaders load the part of 106 kilograms. Like 8.
Based in Giza from the Telecom Sports Club, Abdelaziz.
The bar is loaded for her first attempt. Representing
Definitely is
Morocco,
exploding in it.
Najat El-Gar'a. Najat El-Gar'a is the bronze medalist from Manchester 2020 World Cup.
Najat El-Gar'a,
Champion in Paralympics.
the African Championship silver medalist in Algiers in 2018, fourth in the European Open of Paris 2018. Previously, Paralympic and world champion in the discus. Sisters Layla and Hayla, brother Mohammed, are all still in para-athletics. It was gold in the discus throw in London 2012. Twice a world champion prior to that.
The personal best of Najat is 103. This is the new personal best, 106. She will improve her ranking.
So El-Gar'a is sixth in the Paralympic qualifying. 103 her lifetime best. And 106 breaks that.
2 white lines, that's enough for a good lift.
A Kinter sixth spot in the Paralympic race, but to be honest with you, I think we can expect to see her in Tokyo now and what will be her first Paralympic Games since London, when she was an athlete and a successful one, and a gold medal winning athlete. She's in the lead here. It's a brilliant lift.
The bar is loaded for our first attempt, representing Chile, Camila Campos. Camila Campos is the silver medalist.
Well, that was really tremendous. And now another excellent lifter for Chile, Camila Campos.
She's number 6 on the world ranking, trying to improve.
Current American champion from 2018 in Bogota. Silver at the Pan Am Games in Lima.
Best performance is
2019, having won bronze in Toronto 4 years before that. And bronze actually part of a decent sized Chilean team at the Asia Oceania Open Championships in Kitakyushu in 2018. Santiago based, coached by Victor Rubilar, and former para tennis star. Chile had quite a few good at that. A couple who've gone into this, and they've been good at this as well. Going for 110. 112 is a lifetime best. And she's good for it. She is very, very, very good for it.
You can do better, still 2 more attempts to go.
Well, what can she produce today?
115 kilograms, right line. 3.
We're seeing a tremendous amount of lifetime bests in this all week, event by event, even from established lifters, where you think the best is going to be harder and harder to capture, but no. And when we say lifetime best, we're not just talking about, you know, the solo category, we're talking about full stop in competition in any way. Tamara Opunaya of Russia. going for 115. 122 is a best at this weight. 130 a lifetime best for the former World and Paralympic champion. Twice world champion in the last 20 years. She's cleared 115 with the white out straight away to go to the lead, and she's in contention for medals 19 years after she was first crowned world champion, 21 years after gold in Sydney 2000. Superb. Well, this has got the makings of quite an event.
Representing China, Xiao. She's the Asian record holder.
Xiao
Silver medalist from Nur Sultan
of China.
Come on, Kushwan. 180 kilograms.
Paralympic champion in 2008. World champion in 2006.
121 kilograms.
Reigning Asia Oceania champion now.
Come on, you make it. She's number 2 on the world ranking with 126.
America's Open winner in 2018. Most recent event. Lifetime best 126. Opening at 118. There you have it.
3 white lights.
You can hear the effort coming out of it.
You can do better.
White out, 3 out of 3
Come on.
for Xiao Kuiwan.
Shoulders about 120 running height. Free.
Still 2 more lifts to go. And these from 2 lifters, 19 and 20 years old. Which I notice now means I've fallen into the trap that so many do. Forgetting to carry 10 years, considering where we are now. Dinara Kozakmatova, we saw earlier, she's actually 29. She'd love to be 19. I think everybody'd love to be 19 again, but she had her lifetime best earlier, and she's got on the board. And that will have to do.
The one is noted for her first attempt representing Turkey, Besra Duman.
So Besra Duman, 20 years old, the reigning world junior champion.
Starting the competition with 120 kilograms.
Bronze in the seniors in 2017 in Mexico City, 4th in Nur Sultan, silver in the Europeans in Bergsumer, where she's still actually the reigning European junior champion.
Come on, Besra.
Broke her own junior world record of that, having set it in Mexico City. That has subsequently been beaten. Aiming for 120. 4 is her lifetime best.
Good.
She's done it. A white tag again. And this is looking like it is going to be a tremendously hot event. Onyeyeshi Mark is the new Nigerian sensation. 19 years old, she'll turn 20 next month. 2 junior world records in the same day at the Abuja World Cup last year. She won the senior gold in that, and obviously there was a junior gold too. But what a lift, up to 127. She's still a junior for another few weeks. 127 is her lifetime best. Starting from 125 here, worth pointing out the senior world record is 133. More about that later when we need it. From Abia State.
Easy, steady. Come on, move the way.
Kicking off at 125. But no. 2-1 against.
Piece of cake for you. You can make it.
She's not currently involved in a Paralympic qualifying, hasn't been in enough events, but if you're handing wildcards out, and there are 20 of them, she's in the queue somewhere. If she hits the right form today, the junior world record is going to be challenged at the very, very least. It's our first chance to see her in an international World Cup event. 2-man leads for Turkey, 120. Zhao in second for China.
Should become number 8 for ranking. Come on,
Luis Hernandez for Venezuela, who cleared 90 in the opening round, going for 95. Well, it's great to see her back, and a big comeback, really, of sorts, in claiming bronze in the Americas Championship, having missed quite a number of major events, and breaking her previous lifetime best, setting a new one of 90, going for another one of 95. Hard lines on that, 2 and against, and when you consider all that she's achieved in the sport anyway, despite different years out of the sport, and the effort that she's put into it, that she's still able to produce lifetime best, and it was almost 2 in a day. Won't be 3 in a day, might still be 2. It's quite fantastic. Bit of waggle in that. So for Egypt, Jihan Abdelaziz going for 96. Lifetime best is way, way above this. Currently lying in 6th place and will stay at that.
Secure slot for Tokyo Paralympic Games. Allah again, Mr. Badri.
Main target for Tokyo for her is at 61 kg. 8th in that standings. Tomorrow is the last full day of competition. Just one morning event on the Thursday, plus the team event. Well, you can see she's lifted much heavier than that. It looked a breeze. I bet it wasn't. But she has been successful again. And it keeps her in the same position on the table. But you just have to be impressed by seemingly not needing to put a massive amount of effort in. Looks can always be deceiving.
The body is numbered for second attempt, representing Morocco.
Remains poised. We'll see her in a moment, but first, Jeanne El Garra for Morocco. 6th of the last 2 World Championships, having had that really successful career in para-athletics. So Garra going for 1:08, and again, this would be her second lifetime best of the day. So let's see.
Come on, Najat. New personal best, 108 kilograms. 1 minute. Bismillah.
And up it's gone. Was it? Yes! 9 it was! Brilliant! Excellent!
She did it again.
Well, she just keeps breaking new horizons.
Well done, Najat. Congratulations.
You can't say any better than that. Jeanne El Garra has twice now increased a lifetime best and is just getting better. A tremendous effort. And she's in 5th position, and she's not that far off the medals. She's only 7 kg away. That can be upset quite a bit depending on what Yetchima does later on. But now, Campos in Chile, 110 she's already achieved today. Now going for a new lifetime best of 113. America's champion. Title that she won at the age of 23. Looking to defend that crown on the edge of St. Louis next year in the States.
You'll make it. Vamos. Camila.
Campos pushing through and setting a new lifetime best. And she's looking good on the road to Tokyo as well. She's 5th in that pecking order. We'll see her there. I don't think there's much doubt about that either.
130 kilograms on her second attempt. You can do better. You have more than
Smooth and assured
Loaders with about 121 kilograms. Record 3.
You have to be impressed at how very successful athletes are still continuing to set new standards for themselves.
Come on, Tamara.
Tamara Podpolnaya of Russia. Her lifetime best is 130, gunning here for 121.
Started with 115 kilograms. Tamara is the silver medalist. Or bronze medalist from Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships. Personal best is 130 kilograms.
She won the first 2 European titles that were available in 2013, 2015. And this for 121 will send her into the lead. If she gets it, and she has! We have a new leader, Tamara Podpolnaya.
Well done.
It is very volatile. We've got effectively 6 lifters competing for medals. Right now, 4 of them are targeting the goal. Podpolnaya is into the lead.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Turkey. Besra Duman.
Besra Duman of Turkey going for 123, which is 1 kilo off her lifetime best. European silver medalist and world bronze. Junior world champion at the last 2 championships.
Come on, Besra.
Duman going already. And she is now in the gold medal position. A white hat. 3 out of 3.
Come on, Besra. One top
And the starter from Konya is promising even bigger things on the senior stage.
Please rise the bar to 125 kilograms.
The twice junior world champion, the former junior world record holder. Who had her mark taken by Mark.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Nigeria.
So Duman is in the gold medal position, and technically she is still a junior. Podpolnaya in second. Shao is in third. Onyeniechi Mark not yet on the board. This for 125 to take the lead, to go 2 kilos off her own junior world record, and to go 8 kilos off the senior world record, held by Esther Ayema, a compatriot.
Easy. You can make it. Onyeniechi Mark from Nigeria.
Ayema's
1 minute.
going to be watching this carefully, watching this lady carefully. The Amos mark coming in 2015, and Mariana Shevchuk equaling it in the past few weeks in Tbilisi. And is this close to the junior world record? It's not. Again, it's a technique thing.
You are stronger. Come on, Ilias. We'll make it. One more attempt. We'll make it next time. Come on, folks.
Two and against on both occasions. And she must be wondering how she can do that any better.
The body is loaded for her second attempt, representing China, Yuan Xiao.
So we're nearly there. The last lift of round 2, and it is Show Kweon 126. She's aiming for.
And she's number 2 on the world ranking.
To match your lifetime best. So we're saying not currently in the qualifying table.
Come on, you can make it. This is her personal best, and the Asian record is 126 kilograms. She can beat herself today. Come on, which one?
Oh, no.
No lift.
Well, it was trying to equal a lifetime best, but that was not happening there at all. And the spotters in quickly.
For this bodyweight category. Loaders below the bar, 96 kilograms, right 9. We start the third round for this competition, ladies and gentlemen. And the lead we have Besra, the first place, followed by Tamara from Russia. And third place is Yuan Xiao from China with 118 kilograms.
Did not look close for her. So Besra Duman still in the gold medal position for Turkey now. 1, 2, 3. 149 in second. 1, 2, 1. Show in third. 1, 8. Campos in fourth. Mark going for the heaviest, but still no success. As we leap straight into round 3, and Luis Hernandez of Venezuela going for 96, and her third lifetime best of the day.
Now she's already on 90 kilograms and trying with 96. To be placed 8th at the world ranking for Tokyo Paralympic Games. What a competition. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the ranking is going up and down between these girls. At the end of the competition, the best 8 will qualify to Tokyo Paralympic Games. Come on, Miunawas, vamos! You can make it. 96 kilograms.
So 96 the target for Hernandez, who's added 5 kilos already onto her time best. This would be another 6. Total of 11 for the day, and she's got that raised. Spotters were close to that, so that's the end of that. She finishes on 90.
You're going back home with 90 kilograms. It's a new personal best. Congratulations.
And she has a new lifetime best. Has her in 7th place. She was targeting 6th with that 96. but without any success.
The ball is loaded for her third and last attempt, representing Egypt, Jihan Abdelaziz.
Jihan Abdelaziz will stay 6th the best with this. She's having 5 under the bar, going for 101, which will be the new best at this
2017
weight division.
World Championships. Come on, Jihan. You can do it. لسه بدري. بطلة. يلا جيهان شدي حيلك.
For 101 to get past the ton, to go into 3 figures. And that's been achieved.
3 white lights. Congratulations, Jihan.
Excellent.
You did it.
For Abdelaziz.
97 kilograms. She's still number 8 on the world ranking for Tokyo Paralympic Games. Well done.
Well, what a result for her.
110 kilograms.
101 was the original target. You'll see she weighed that down for 97 in the end and got that. And it is a new lifetime best. And she stays in 6th place.
The ball is loaded for her third and last attempt, representing Morocco.
A lot of these events look like they're going to be very, very stacked for the Tokyo Paralympic Games. For Morocco, Najat El Ghala.
Najat El Ghala is number 7 on the world ranking.
110 is what she's seeking,
Personal best.
and that will be her 3rd lifetime best
We'll go back to Casablanca
of the day.
110 kilograms. We'll make it. يلا يا نجاة. رقم شخصي جديد 110 كيلو. بطلة. بسم الله.
Getting her positioning absolutely right on the bar. El Ghala trying to drive through at 110. It is a major struggle. And those do not tend to get given.
108 kilograms.
So 108 is the lifetime that she ends on today, and that's good enough, surely, for Najat El Ghala. Well, she'll have her birthday a couple of days into the Olympic Games, but she looks fine when it comes to the Paralympics. She's going to have a busy couple of weeks. Those African Championships scheduled for early 2022. Take in Korea, the Asian Championships, Asia Oceania Championships next year. The Europeans on in Georgia in Tbilisi. And it is Chesterfield, Missouri, the home of Logan University, the home of US Paralifting, right at the western suburbs of St. Louis. That's where the Americans will be on. Dubai with the next World 2023. And also Hangzhou in China, hosting the Asian Para Games next year. And Camila Campos, his home city of Santiago, has the next Paralympics in 2023.
We'll go back to Lima with the new personal record.
Well, it was bronze in 2015 in Toronto, silver in Lima in 2019. Next in line, 2023. Will it be the next medal in line too? As for her current trip,
Vamos, Camila.
already a new lifetime best of 113 in round 2. This, a new lifetime best attempted of 160.
New personal best.
And the sport has developed to a point where we are now emphasizing lifetime bests a lot more. Wasn't done previously. It was a personal thing for the athlete. Now it's a much more public thing, even if it is still a lifetime best. She's not going to get that. That was right back towards
New personal record, 130 kilograms.
the rack, almost hit it,
Qualified to Tokyo Paralympic
and
Games.
was untidy.
Well done.
And it's got a thumbs down from them all.
Felicitaciones.
113 she ends with, 110 in the first round. And at least she's added a kilo on to her lifetime best.
The body is loaded for her third and last attempt. Representing Russia, Tamara Povalevnaya. Come on, Tamara. 124
Well,
kilograms.
what a great battle there is for the medals.
Come on.
We're down to the last four. And it's a four-way battle for gold. Campos hasn't been able to break into the top three. So Tamara Polnaya currently in second position. The next three lifts are all attempts at gold. Polnaya for 124. To add three onto the 121 she's already achieved. That was an awkward one. She missed out. It's a strikeout. So she finishes on 121. It's second at best. But she's not guaranteed a place on the podium. 130 is a lifetime best. That was an attempt at a best ever lift at this weight division. Didn't come off, not level.
The body is loaded for her third and last attempt. And potential new junior European record representing Turkey.
So next up,
Besra Duman.
Besra Duman, who started off in the
Come on, Besra.
Atatürk Stadium a few years ago, lifting
New junior European record.
125 for target.
Besra is leading in this competition so far. She will go back to Istanbul with the new junior European
The
record.
new lifetime best. She
You are number 3 on the world ranking for
previously
Paralympic
held the
Games.
junior world record,
You are strong.
and she is still down as being a junior here. 125 is only 2 kilos off the world record currently held by Onyeka Nyechimark. She's at the moment not looking to attempt that in the final round either. She's just trying to get on the board.
You can make it.
Duman is our leader. This might make it secure. And she's right at the limits of her strength. And it was 2-1 against.
You are number 3 on the world ranking. You are stronger. You are still young.
It was not unanimous by any means.
Tokyo Paralympic Games.
Nobody's certain of their place just yet. Two lifts to go. And our last two lifters are lying third and nowhere. So that could have really put the pressure on them, but it's already hot for them.
The ball is loaded for third and last attempt. Representing Nigeria, Nyechi Mark.
So Zhou Juan
126
will
kilograms
be the
on the
last
bar.
to lift.
You are strong girl.
On the Yechi
You
mark,
make it. Come on.
trying to get on up into the lead and
126
intensify
kilograms.
the massive pressure on Zhao. He's currently down in bronze, but Mark isn't anywhere near that high, to avoid falling out altogether. This remarkable 19-year-old leads her teams on the 5th of July. The first major championship may well be in Tokyo. If not, we'll definitely see her in Ego in the World Championships.
You can make it on initiation. Focus. You are strong.
Targeting 126, which is a kilo outside her own junior world record.
Let's go easy, steady. You block the way. Block the way.
Trust and determined and confident and good. And into the lead. On the Yechi mark.
For competition. Oninieshi. Congratulations.
Brilliant. She goes into the gold medal position and the best route man is denied. And only one lift left now. And Mark finally got there. She can rub her hands with glee. She started very high. She started 2 kg off junior world record. Both occasions only just missed out. That one was excellent. It was lights out. 3 out of 3. So, in terms of the head-to-head, Zhou going for 126 would not be going for the gold. She's just about a kilo heavier in body weight. On the head-to-head mark would take it. She's down for 126, but surely has to go for 127 now. And the activity on the stage suggests that may happen.
126 kilograms.
Zhou is currently in 4th now because of Mark's success. Knocks the Chinese lifter out of the medal.
China. Which one? Xiao. Come on, which one? She's the Asian record holder. She's ranked 2nd on the pathway to Tokyo Paralympic Games. Trying to rise 126 kilograms. You can make it.
Well, 126 is the target.
Come on.
That means Mark has got the gold no matter what. Zhou setting the Asian record of 126 at the Ego World Cup 6 years ago. European Open Championships. This to equal it. This for the silver. And it's gone astray, and she won't be equaling the Asian record today. And she's out of the medal. She finishes in 4th. Mark has got the gold for Nigeria, who wasn't on the board until the second last lift of the competition. Juman the silver, Montalnaya the bronze, and Zhou has been denied.
Second place is
Zhou Juan
with the silver medal. The gold medalist is Oninieshi.
couldn't get that race, and all the spotters had to wade in. And she finishes on 118, and it needed to be in the 120s.
We will start shortly the
get it.
following event. Women's up to 79 kilograms. Group B.
And the top 2 in the seniors, also the top 2 in the junior. Onyenyechi Mark of Nigeria, right at the end, takes the gold with 126. Bezra Duman of Turkey, the silver, 123. Tamara Podpolnaya of Russia, the bronze, 121. Chao Kui-juan, who was in the top 3 throughout, who led for a little bit, then at the end of the opening round, finishes at 4th. Campos, 5th.
Attention coaches, 5 minutes for the changes of the first attempt from Group B.
Shao leaping up, second in the pathway now. Shevchuk's there on top spot, 133. Abdulaziz in 8th on 97. And Hernandez with a lifetime best of 90. She is now 9th on that. Well, the action continues. We've got one more women's competition to follow, and maybe another spectacular outcome in the 79 kg final. That's underway in around 10 minutes.
After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command start.
Stop!
Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referee's command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker and or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
The 6th place holder from Manchester 2020 World Cup, representing Japan, Shika Sakamoto. The bronze medalist from Jakarta 2018 Asian Para Games, representing Chinese Taipei, Zhu Huilin. The silver medalist from Abuja 2020 World Cup, representing...
So this is what's coming up. We've got Group B of the women's 79 kg. We're just about 16, 14, 14 of the evening in Dubai. And next night 79 kg. And as usual, we've got some of the best around.
The bronze medalist from Manchester 2020 World Cup, representing Morocco, Sana Soubana. The silver medalist from Kuala Lumpur 2016 World Cup, representing Syria, Rasha Bashir. And from the Group A, 4th place in Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships, representing Jordan, Asma Isa. The bronze medalist from Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships.
Berta Amalayo with the world record, 142.5, Valiant Solano, Chile, the junior world record.
World Cup, representing Chile, Maria Antonieta Ortiz. The bronze medalist from Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships, representing Indonesia, Siti Mahmouda. The gold medalist from Tbilisi 2021 World Cup, representing Ukraine, Natalia Ornier. The silver medalist from Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships.
There's Group A, Mira Muratova looking for the strongest 135. By 127 at round. That's going to be really interesting to see what is produced. Corrado Brunacci, Mohamed El Kouyash, of Finland.
The left side referee from Yemen.
And there's our jury.
Right side referee from Finland, Chari Lane. The technical controller from Hungary, Tibor Gierko. President of the jury from Greece, Iliana Araka. The members of the jury from Egypt, Mahmoud Sherbini. From Russia, Olesia Paru. And from Romania, Maria. The best in the world, the best powerlifters are in Dubai today, competing for the best 8 to go to Tokyo Paralympic Games that summer.
the positioning of the qualification pathway. It is 100. Solid, easy to remember for Maria Moldova. Spain. Jose Amalayo is well on top. Now remember, only one athlete per nation. That's why Serrano is chalked off from that as the second Chilean. Countdown's on.
First attempt representing Japan, Shika Sakamoto.
So Chika Sakamoto is the first to go in this women's 79 kg. 77 is her lifetime best. It'll be a long one. She's going for 72 to kick off. Japanese champion in 2019. Made her major championship debut at the Asia Oceania Championships in Kitakyushu, was in the Worlds subsequently in Nur Sultan 2 years ago. So Chika Sakamoto to get this competition going. 13th in the World Championships in Nur Sultan. Previously in para-athletics, she was a thrower. Has made good progress in powerlifting. 39 she is now. 20 seconds to go. Well, she's got the lifts looking strong. And the red lights will come on. That is 2 against the no lift. 72 for Chika Sakamoto.
Still 2 more attempts. Come on, focus, Chika. It's only 72 kilograms. Loader space, loader bar, 93 kilograms. Back line 13.
It's a competition that looks certain to produce and it's like the 8 minutes to play going forward like a break.
You can make it.
Well, she's lifted up to 140 in her career. She knows what it's all about. And she does here. That's a good lift. It's a white out. It's 3 after 3. And that is super. Brilliant. Suhai. Twice Paralympic champion, 3-time world champion of bronze, last time out.
first attempt, representing Kenya, Joyce Wambui Fuguna. Joyce Wambui Fuguna is silver medalist from Abuja 2020 World Cup.
Joyce Njuguna of Kenya going for 95.
The competition with 95 kilograms. Personal best is 101 kilograms in 2019. Come on, Joyce Wambui, you can make it. It's an easy one for you. 95 kilograms.
So Joyce Wambui, Njuguna, 45 now, 101 her lifetime best, and this for 95. And the twice Commonwealth Games bronze medalist has pulled that out really well. A very, very good start, and she goes into the lead. Superb.
The body is loaded for her first attempt, representing Spain, Maria Alcoba Membrilla. Maria Alcoba Membrilla is the bronze medalist from Manchester 2021 World Cup. She is number 8 on the world ranking for Tokyo Paralympics. Personal best is 100 kilograms. You can do better. Vamos, Maria.
Maria Alcoba, who finds herself on the 100 in terms of the qualifying. And that's a positive start for 98.
You will go back to Madrid with a new personal best today. You can make
Super from Alcoba, she goes into the lead.
new personal best. 103 on the bar.
Looking good for it. Excellent from the fifth placer at the World Championships in 2010. No mark, last time out, and no Sultan. Next to go, Gayan Hassan of Egypt, the 2010 World Champion. 2 Paralympics to her name, 2000 in the very first one, so we've had women's powerlifting and the most recent one in Rio, where she finished 6th. She was 5th in 2000, and she's won on this stage a couple of times in the Summer World Cup previously. Silver in the 2014 Worlds here, 106th first round target. We'll see her in a moment. Rasha Al-Sheikh is here for Syria. Al-Sheikh going for 103. lifetime best of 120. And that is a good lift for Rasha Al-Sheikh.
You still can do better. يلا رشا شدي حيلك لسه عندك أكثر.
Excellent for the Asian Para Games silver medalist.
Well done.
And the Paralympic bronze medalist from 2008. Really smooth going, so that gives her the advantage at the top of the standings. From Damascus, she's on the road to a good result. Not currently in the Paralympic rankings.
The body is loaded for her first attempt, representing Morocco, Sana Soubana.
Already heard the resume of Gehan Hassan from England, 27 champion based in Cairo, African champion silver medalist in 2015.
Sana is number 7 on the world ranking with 110. She's trying to improve her ranking. يلا سناء شدي حيلك. بطلة.
So Hassan, 14th in the most recent World Championships in Nur Sultan, medalled in the previous 3. Backwards in time, bronze, gold in 2010 in Kuala Lumpur. And that is good at 105.
105 kilograms on our first attempt. You can do better. يلا جاي أكثر. سناء شدي حيلك.
You lead.
No, there's been no more than 106 kilograms. Like that. The body is loaded for her first attempt, representing Egypt, Gehan Hassan. Gehan Hassan is the gold medalist from Fassa 2019 World Cup. Her personal best is 130 kilograms in 2010. She's a strong lady. She's number 3 in the world ranking. Starting the competition today with 106. يلا يا جهاد بطلة. بطلة. لسه بدري.
So in this Group B, the heaviest attempt of the lot.
106 on the bar. Piece of cake for her.
So Rasha Al-Sheikh lifting 103 for Syria, Sana Soubana Morocco lifting 105, Gehan Hassan of Egypt going for 106.
Bismillah. 1 minute.
The 3 athletes here lifting in exactly the reverse order as originally deigned. But Hassan finally going for that 106.
Still 2 more attempts.
Lifted 130 in her career and she didn't get it.
You still have 2 more attempts. You
Tough
can
luck,
make it.
Gehan.
You are a strong girl. No, there's still the one 77 kilograms, rank by 14. The body is loaded for her second attempt, representing Japan.
So we go into round 2. Sakamoto going again at 77.
You can make it. She added 5 kilograms on the bar, 77 kilo.
Japan champion in 2019. Takeshi Akamoto, her coach, based out of the Azora Hospital team. Fourth in the Asia Oceania Championships in kit execution. Nakamoto for 77, which would match your lifetime best. Remember, it is 100 where the cutoff point at the moment is for the Paralympic pathway. Always have great uniforms, Japan, I have to say. The Blossom. Clock's winding down a bit. She pulled it off, and that equals a lifetime best. It's a white out, it's 3 out of 3, and that excellent by Chika Sakamoto. Absolutely brilliant. Well, she's currently 10th in the Paralympic rankings, and Japan keep finding gems of athletes in powerlifting. Really, really good. And you have to appreciate the technique and the composure to produce a best ever performance equaler.
So Hui-Lin is trying with 95 kilograms on the bar. She is the bronze medalist from Jakarta 2018 Asian Para Games. Come on, you can
Lin Su-hui,
95 kilograms.
at various points in her career, has been Asian, World and Paralympic champion. European Open champion as well in 2015, and Egg Air Asian Games champion 2014, World champion as recently as 2014. It was 3 in a row for her. Bronze in 2017, didn't compete in 2019. Paralympic champion in Athens and in Beijing. She is 40 in November. Lin Su-hui of Chinese Taipei. Can she make this work? Yes, she can. A good lift at 95 for Lin. And that was an ace display. She's fourth for now, but she's in Group B. Well, it's nice technique. 140s at best all time. Maybe there have been injury issues, slowness of training. It happens. Here comes Joyce Wambui and Taguna, who has lifted 95 already. A lifetime best is 101, and is targeting 97.
Personal best is 101 kilograms. You can make it. Come on, Joyce. Piece of cake.
So 97 for Joyce Wambui and Jaguna. And she's done it.
That's enough for a good lift. Well done, Joyce. Congratulations.
Well,
You can do better.
it's a really
One more
good
attempt.
display from her, you
Come
have
on.
to say.
Rise the bar.
She's come in, she's aimed just under her lifetime best, and she's produced 2 good lifts so far to have her in 4th place.
The bar is loaded for her second
Wow.
attempt. Representing Spain, Maria Membrilla. Come on, Maria. Vamos. 102 kilograms. Come on. It's the new personal best. She's beating her.
Well, she continues to
2 kilograms.
push her horizons forward, Maria Alcoba, 100 a lifetime best. That has her currently in 8th place in the Paralympic ranking, the Tokyo pathway. This going for 102. For Maria Alcoba. Silver in the Europeans in Berck-sur-Mer. She was out of the sport for 8 years, just after the 2010 World Championships, to look after her family. For 102, for a new lifetime best. No lift this time, no.
Still one more attempt. You can make
Well,
it.
that's unfortunate.
It's only 102. Easy one. You can do it. Still one more attempt to go.
She stays
Make it,
in
Maria.
3rd position.
Lopez will go to 106. Back 910.
Look that far away, but she's going to have to reconsider what comes next.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt. The bar is loaded for her second attempt.
Waiting for a quick reset.
Jihan Hassan.
That has now come.
يلا جيهان بطلة. 106 kilograms. Jihan Hassan.
So Alcoba clearing 102. So now Gael Hassan missed out on 106 in the previous round, is going for 106 again now.
7 left. لسه بدري.
The 2010 world champion, the 2014 silver medalist, 2017 bronze medalist. African Championship silver in 2015, 2 FASA titles in 2015 and 2019. The Police Sports Federation based in Cairo, and coach Mohammed Azat. Solid push through by Hassan of Egypt, and she gets the good lift that she was seeking last time around. 2 out of 3 going her way, and that will do. That gets her on the board.
She's number 3 on the world ranking with 127 kilograms. She can do better. She's stronger. 110 on the bar.
Well, Hassan has done very well, and as I say, she's lifted 130 before. A lot of the lifters in this, even those in Group B, have lifted way over 100 in their career. And it may just be at the point that they build up to Tokyo, but it's not right to pick up something big. Next 2 lifters due to go for 110 tonight, Japan and Morocco, lifted 105 in the opening round.
Her best is 113.
Silver in the European Open Championships in Pakistan 3 years ago now, bronze in the African Championships in Algiers. World Championship taking place here in this venue in 2014, 6th in the 2 World Championships. She's not qualified for Paralympic Games. She's currently lying in 7th for Tokyo. She may well be her best. 110 is the heaviest she's lifted in this weight division. 113 is her lifetime best.
Bismillah. 1 minute.
Nice! Very, very nice. 3 out of 3, and it's like that. All 3 referees giving her the proper group. And Japan steadies in the gold medal position, having led at the end of the opening round and being displaced by Hassan now.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Syria, Rasha Al-Sheikh.
And for Syria, Rasha Al-Sheikh. The Asian Games silver medalist in 2014 with her WPPO, most recently Jakarta Novak, bronze at the Paralympic Games in 2008.
Started the competition with 1-3. 7 kilograms.
She was 8th in London, didn't qualify for Rio. 120, her all-time best lift. This is 110, so she's knocking on the door of it. Having lifted 103 in the opening round. Tremendous amount of medals across the entire field of this again, which suggests it's going to get very strong, which is why we've so many terrific athletes, terrific lifters who are down in this Group B. Al-Sheikh has not been able to get close to a lifetime best. They're missing out on 110, and Al-Sheikh is in 3rd. There's only 7 kilos between the top 3 right now. And they're solo so far. Solo so far. What you have to do to get there. Not doing this job, that's for sure. 2 attempts at 110, 1 good, 1 not so good. And round 3 to come. Taking a bit of time to reset.
The body is loaded for her first attempt, third attempt, and last, representing Japan, Shika Sakamoto. 79 kilograms on the bar. Come on, Shika, you can make it.
Sakamoto then, aiming for her third and last attempt at going at 79.
We'll go back home with a new personal best, 79 kilograms. You can do it. Focus. Come on, Chica. 79 kilograms. New personal best.
So, she's had a good day. Can she make it a great day with a new lifetime best of 79, having equal to a previous mark, 77 in the previous round? Well, again, she's left it a while, but she's pushing through. And she has her lifetime best. 79 kg. Sakamoto has done it for Japan, and that is a real credit.
Well done.
So tiny. And it doesn't raise her up in terms of the overall placing. It doesn't raise her up in the Paralympic rankings. But equaling a lifetime best and then beating it is as good as it
Come on,
gets.
Joyce. 100 kilograms on the bar.
Joyce Shuguna, aiming for 100.
You can make it.
Lifetime best is 101. It's not currently on the Tokyo pathway. The qualifications in
Personal best is 101 kilograms. You can make it. Come on.
So for 100. It will send her up into 4th place above Maria Alcoba for now. And a good lift. She hits the 100. Great.
You're a hero. Well done. 100 kilograms. Your 3rd attempt. Congratulations, Joyce Momboy from Kenya. Loaders, please load the bar.
how well she has done here.
Attention coaches, final call for any changes to the first attempt
Hitting the
for
top
Group A.
and 100 kg.
The body is loaded for her third and last attempt, representing Spain, Maria Alcoba Membrilla. Come on, Maria.
So Maria Alcoba, she's the athlete currently lying in 8th spot in the qualification. That was 100, going for 102.
You go back to Madrid with 102 kilograms.
And that would be a new lifetime best.
Number 8 of the world ranking.
Alcoba is spending so much time out of the sport, but her return is very successful, particularly that European silver in 2018. No mark, unfortunately, in the Worlds in Nur Sultan, but primed with concentration here. Absolutely great. Alcoba scoring a brilliant result, the best of her career. It's 102. She tightens her position on 4th place here, tightens her place in 8th in the Paralympic standings, and produces the lift of her life.
Attention coaches, no more changes to the first attempt.
I'm very to be happy about that.
The body is loaded for her third and last attempt, representing Chinese Taipei.
So now for Chinese Taipei, it's Lin to Hui,
Come on, to Hui.
and she's going for 108 midly. This to go into the silver medal position for now. This is grouping still.
We can make it.
She's gone as high as 140. She's won all the major titles. She's gone quite low here.
Come on. 108 on the bar. Easy.
Well, having pitched herself quite low early on, oh, she's down from that. From 93 and 95, and then suddenly up, and she finishes on 95, and she finishes quite low down in the competition as a result.
Going back home with 95 kilograms. Congratulations.
Perhaps if she pitched herself a little higher earlier on, who knows? Perhaps she is not where she wants to be in terms of a build-up to the biggest events of all, the Paralympic Games and the World Championship within a few months of each other.
The body is loaded for the third and last attempt, representing Syria, Rasha Al-Sheikh.
So Rasha Al-Sheikh comes next, going for 111. We've lost Gahan Hassan. She was at 110, but who has withdrawn, so she finishes on 106. So we've only 2 lifters left in this group. So 111 for Rasha Al-Sheikh. Lifetime best is 120. How well she can. That's a whiteout. 3 out of 311. And that puts her into the gold medal position, jumping from bronze. Okay, Group A to go.
مبروك رشا، تستاهلي كل خير، بطلة بطلة ما شاء الله عليك.
Really pull on into that.
Representing Morocco, Sana Souban.
We've got 1 left to go. It's Sana Souban of Morocco coming for 150.
You can make it.
110 matched. A lifetime best in this category, 130 is a lifetime best. 115 would be a brand new.
بطلة يا سنة، بطلة. يلا بسم الله. 1 minute.
So full concentration for Souban of Morocco, 115. Well, no, it didn't look great from where we were, to be honest.
You did well with good
And Souban has been denied.
110 kilograms.
She finishes on 110. She misses out on the lifetime best, and she's in second place behind Rasha Al-Sheikh.
يلا بالتوفيق ان شاء الله. مبروك لها طوكيو، شدي حيلك ان شاء الله. Ladies and gentlemen, we will start shortly with Group A.
Just a bit wayward. Officials felt it wasn't being lifted on a level basis, and she is marked down for that. So Rasha Al-Sheikh leads 111, Souban in second place at 110, and Hassan, who wasn't able to do her final, in third at 106. Lifetime best for Alcoma has a fourth. For Spain, and Joyce Wambui and Jakuna, brilliant for Kenya, fifth spots. For now, Lynn, former World and Paralympic champion, in sixth. Chika Sakamoto in seventh with her lifetime best.
The body is loaded for her first attempt representing. Please load the bar to 110 kilograms like height 13. The body is loaded for her first attempt representing Jordan. Asma Isa.
So now let's go into Group A. Asma Isa is the first to go. Three major championships finished so far, which finished fourth. If the World Championship and she's a light candidate, definitely.
Personal best is 190 kilograms.
Twice World Championship silver medalist and silver in Rio. Coach is Lao lives in a van. Running for 110 here. Lifetime best is 190. So 110 race. Good, powerful, push through, and she's got it. 110, and that sets her way up along with Alshik and Suban. Absolutely terrifically achieved. Asma Isa, good work, good lifting, 110, and she goes into the bronze medal position. And that's the way to do it. Marvelous. Powerlifting in the blood. And if she can have even half the career her husband has had so far, that might be satisfactory. Her husband's career is still going strong. Omar Karada, Asma Isa, don't stop. She's 29. She's done a great job. And now, coming out from Chile is Brea Ortiz, the reigning America's champion. She's actually still the reigning South American Games champion from 2014. They haven't had another one since. Pan Am silver in Lima. She's won the first two America's champions in existence in 2015 in Mexico City, 2018 in Bogota.
She's number 5 on the world ranking for Tokyo
And
Paralympics.
two was a fine wheelchair tennis player in a day. How fine? She was in the top 10 in the world, quit it to spend more time with the family because she was spending blocks of a month away. Born and raised in Santiago, goes as Mona, will have nothing to complain about if she gets this. Going for 120, her lifetime best is 121. She's 5th at the moment in the rankings.
1 minute.
Isa, incidentally, is 6th. $120. It's only a kilo off her lifetime best. And she just powered through it. That's a tremendous lift.
Come on.
And she's gone into the lead.
Attempts.
2 out of 3 in her favour at 120.
You'll do it. 120 kilograms on the bar for her first attempt, Maria from Chile. The bar is loaded for our first attempt representing Indonesia, Siti Mahmuda. Siti Mahmuda is the bronze medalist from Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships.
Siti Mahmuda going for 120, and what a great career the Indonesian has had. She's the reigning Southeast Asian champion, last Asian Para Games in 2017. Most recent one's called off due to COVID, but a world championship bronze medalist in Nur Sultan last time out. Her best global result, having finished 5th in Rio. Silver in the Asia Oceania Championships in Kitakyushu in 2018. She's a prime candidate for a medal here. But then, everybody in this is a prime candidate for a medal. We have some greats. Hasn't got that though, and it's a strikeout. Again, City Mahmouda, 31. She's won gold in the last 2 Southeast Asian Games, Para Games, silver in the Asian Games, full stop. Needs a bit more to get on the board here, and that would have given her the lead. Lifetime best is 120. That would have been something special in her career.
Mahmoudi is the bronze medalist from Nur Sultan 2019 World Championships. Personal best is 125 kilograms.
Well, what a career
You can make it.
Amal Mahmoud has had. Previously known as Amal Hanfi. Paralympic silver in 08, bronzes in the 2 Paralympic Games since then. World Championship silver here on this stage in 2014. Bronzes in the championships either side. African Championship silver in Algiers in 2018. And for good measure, she's won the Fazar World Cup here as well in 2019. Going for it at 121 for the lead.
1 minute.
Mahmoud, 121. Yes! That was quality. That was quality. And that is the lead for Amal Mahmoud. It's a weight out, it's 300 points, you said to me.
Well done. Numbers 124, like only one athlete in each bodyweight category.
Very capable lifter. And a real danger to the rest. She could be looking good for a gold here. We have some top talent as usual in this event.
For her first attempt representing Ukraine, Natalia Olini.
The World Championship 5th placer.
Natalia Olini is the gold medalist from Tbilisi.
European Championship silver medalist at Bergsamere 3 years ago.
Personal best is 123 kilograms.
She's been a regular visitor here.
She's number 4 on the world ranking.
Silver in the Fazar World Cup in 2018. She's fourth on her next visit. By Andrei Ivashenko. She's a former painter and plasterer.
Come on, Natalia, you can make it. 124
That can be useful. So Natalia Olink, 124. Her target, which would be a new lifetime best.
1 minute.
She is 4th at the moment in the rankings for the Paralympic Games on 123. And she has a lifetime best, 124. She goes into the competition with only 2 stronger lifts to come.
Well done, Natalia. Loaders, please load the bar for 127 kilograms by height 9. The bar is loaded for her first attempt, representing China, Feifei Zheng.
So next for China, Zheng Feifei, the reigning Asian Games champion, silver in the last 2 World Championships, silver in the Asia Oceanian Championships in Kitakyushu in 2018 when she lifted 136. Lee beat her by 2 kilograms.
27 kilograms on
going for 127 at the lead.
That should be a piece of cake for her. Come on, Fei.
Zheng's lifetime best is 147. She's not competed at this weight before, but she is here. Julie Lee is second in the Paralympic rankings. Doesn't hang around, does she? No reason to. White out, 3 after 3 for Zheng Weifei for China. And that was as good as you'd expect.
Behind her, teammate Julie Lee and Hassan Jihan from Egypt. Loaders, please load about 135 kilograms, back at 7. If successful, that will be a new European record. The bar is loaded for her first attempt with a potential new European record representing Russia, Vera Muratova.
Vera Muratova is the European record holder, and she's already looking to add 135 in round 1. Now she has lifted up to 143 in her career. That makes it 56 kg record. Having set the existing mark in the 2016 Fuzza World Cup on this stage in Dubai. Muratova, that's been hanging around a 126 for a long time. She's going big now, 135 for a new European record. And this to go into the gold medal position by 8 kilos. For an extra bit of history, just like that, Muratova, tremendous European record, and she goes into the gold medal position, and that's only round 2 started. There's a lot more waiting if she wants it.
Congratulations. What a competition, ladies and gentlemen. These girls are amazing. They are beating themselves. New European record, new personal best. And the list to Tokyo keeps moving up and down.
It looked as though, and we're seeing something special, whatever it is about this place. The Fuzza World Cup, the Dubai World Cup is producing some great stuff. Muratova 135, Zheng 127, Olink
The body is loaded for second attempt representing Jordan, Asma Isa. يلا يا أسماء بطلة. Asma Isa is on the 6th position on her pathway to Tokyo Paralympic Games. She's trying to improve her ranking. 116 kilograms on the bar.
So we go into round 2, and it's Asma Isa who cleared 116 in the previous round.
بطلة يا أسماء.
That's her attempt now. 119 is her lifetime best.
Personal best is 119 kilograms.
She's 6th in this qualifying table.
يلا بسم الله. 1 minute.
So Isa for 116, which will send her above everybody from Group B, push her up into 6th place if she was able to complete it.
يلا معلش يا
but not on this occasion. And kind of that rude smile suggests that she felt it might not have been that way.
Good luck for the next attempt. You can make it. Loaders, please load the bar 120 kilograms, track height 11. The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Indonesia, Siti Mahmuda.
Siti Mahmuda for Indonesia missed 120 in the previous round. Going for it again here to equal her lifetime best. The countries of Southeast Asia primarily produce Paralympic lifters.
You can make it.
She's no exception. If she gets the 120, she goes up into fifth position. It would go level with Maria Ortiz of Chile, but the lighter body weight from Mahmuda would knock the Chilean down into sixth. Mahmuda for 120. Equals the lifetime best. And that sends her right up the table and in contention for the medals. And that's what she wanted to do first time around. Excellent lifting by Mahmuda. And she's well on the thing now. And she's only 4 kilos off the medals. Fantastic.
The bar is loaded for her second attempt, representing Chile, Maria
Well, that was quite something to watch. And we may not be done yet. The America's record is 126. Maria Ortiz in a penultimate attempt is going for 124.
This is a new personal record, 124 kilograms. She's number 5 on the world ranking. Trying to improve her placing. 124.
Say this. 126. Paralympic Games is the existing America's record. So watch this space. Maria Ortiz, 124. We've already seen one continental record. There may be attempts at 3 of them, and we're heading towards world record territory if we get more successes. On we go. Ortiz. She was once one of the top 10 in the world in wheelchair tennis. She's tried to get up into the top 10 in this, and she's just missed out.
That will be a new personal record. Maria
2 out of 3 again. Ortiz already well in the top 10 in the world, the top 5 in the world, 4th in the Paralympic Games in Rio after all. She's only had 2 global championships, the other being the Worlds in No Sultan, which he was 8th, where obviously there's a much bigger field. Isa is out, by the way. She's not going to have a final attempt, so she ends on 110 and is 9th at best. So next to go, this is Amal Mahmoud of Egypt, cleared 121 in the opening round and going now for 126. The World and Paralympic silver and bronze medalists.
Personal best 125 kilograms. This will be a new personal best for her. بطلة الأمل رغم جديد يلا شدي حيلك.
So 126
لسه بدري.
for Amal Mahmood.
بسم الله.
This would be a new lifetime best for Mahmood.
1 minute.
This to go into the bronze medal position as well. And a new lifetime best.
That's a new personal record.
It's a white down for Mahmood. It's 3 out of 3. And that was tremendous.
126 kilograms.
Well, Egypt may still be getting something out of this, and Amal Mahmood might be getting something big out of this. She goes third. It's a 6-way battle for the medals right now, and this is quite something. Well, a hive of activity on stage, a hive of activity in the crowd. It's great to see so many people out and watching. And, well, it's a hive of activity behind the scenes always too. Natalia Olejnik for Ukraine. 140 cleared in the opening round. This for 127. This to go to the silver medal position. She draw level with Cheng Pai of China, but she leads the head-to-head of bodyweight. She's already beaten her lifetime best once. This to do it again. This for 127. Well, it's a strong lift. It's a good lift. It's a whiteout. It's 127. And she goes into the silver medal position above Cheng and behind Moritova, who's looking for bigger things. There are more records under threat in this, no doubt about it. Olejnik goes into second. Cheng knocked down to third, but she can reclaim that quickly. Well, I don't think there's been a single event here that you could describe as ordinary. As Cheng Fei comes out again, aiming for 132. $147 is her lifetime best. The world record in the next weight category up. She's looking to make her mark here. World record in this is 142.5 from Bose Malayo of Nigeria. We're hoping to see in this. And Maya Gozel Akieva of Turkmenistan. Asian record is 134 from Julie Lee. If this is good, Zheng could well go for it next. Away she strides, but it all goes red, and it's 2-1 against, I'm afraid. So that Asian record might be parked for the time being. Ortiz, had she been successful, would have been looking at her America's record in the last round. She's not aiming for that anymore. Zheng will have to wait and see in the last round, because she's right now, with that lift, had she got it, would only be 2 kilos away from the Asian record. One of these competitions where we've had a huge amount of successful lifts, and you wish there were a couple more. Ortiz heads it over the far side, will go for 1-2-4 again in the last round. She's only one away from Martinez's America's record. I wonder if she's still tempted. Vera Muratova now looking to extend her European record even more. It was 126, which lasted for years. Then she broke that with 135, and now she's going for it again. 139. The record had lasted 5 years, set in this auditorium in Dubai, in the Dubai Club for the People of Determination. You're looking at one of them. Doesn't get much more determined than this. Vera, ready to go. It's actually Vera Muratova. I remember asking her before. It is the flat Russian pronunciation. There's been nothing flat about her display, nothing flat about that lift. It's another European record. It's 139, and she's only 3.5 kilos off Malaya's world record. Hello?
Congratulations, Vera. You can do it again. Let's do it for the third attempt.
Boy, she's tempted now, isn't she? How high can she go? You thought all the spectacular stuff was being saved for Tokyo. Not a bit of it. Well, going into this, we'd had 3 world records anyway this year. And Malaya's world record set in Manchester in May. Those are the standings. Muratova 139, Olinik 127, Zheng 127. City Mahmuda going for 122 for a new lifetime best. That, after all the medals she's won and all the successes she's had in her career over the past 6 years. At Asian level, she's won 3 medals, 2 silver and a bronze. Southeast Asian 2 golds. Reigning Southeast Asian champion. She's won the European Open gold in Bergstrumer. World bronze. What awaits for City Mahmuda in Tokyo and in Eger, and particularly now in Dubai. Aiming for 122. That would keep her in 5th place. But there are others who can leap above. And what awaits is something too heavy, I'm afraid. She finishes on 120, and that right now is edging out Ortiz, who's on the same mark. The body weight is only 500 grams heavier, so that's a bowl of ketchup. That was just too much, the 122 kilos for City Mahmuda, though. It was such a pity that those Southeast Asian Games got called off. Usually they're at the end of an Olympic year, but they were early this time around in 2020, and then things started happening. Maria Ortiz Chile.
New America's record,
The next
127 kilograms.
Paralympics in her home city. She's been born and raised in Santiago, and she's gunning for 127 here. So this is a target for a new American's record. She was tempted after all.
Trying to go back home with a new America's record.
It would be a new lifetime best too, across all categories for her. 126 kilos. The current American's record held by Perla Barcenas of Mexico at Rio 2016. Perla Patricia Barcenas, Ponce de Leon, are you watching? Your record is under threat. Mind you, you've got a couple of others, so. For a new America's record, Maria Ortiz. Oh, she's got it up there. And she's got it. Oh, yes, oh, yes. 127 for Maria Ortiz, and that is fantastic.
You're a champion. You're strong. And you're qualified to talk about
I think that puts her into silver as well. Yes, it does. And Maria Ortiz sets a new America's record. So 2 new European records, a new America's record. Who knows what else is around the corner?
The body's loaded for third and last attempt.
There will be another attempt at a European record.
129 on the bar.
Val Mahmoud of Egypt going for 129. She's down in 5th.
Broke her personal best.
But this is an attempt for silver. As everything from here on in will be, apart from the last thing, which will be an attempt at everything. Vera Moratilla is aiming high.
بطلة بسم الله.
So Mahmoud, 126 already, aiming for 129, which would be a second lifetime best of the day. It's strong, it's good, and at the moment it's silver for Amal Mahmoud for Egypt. What a great hit! And it's 3-3. Superb.
What a competition, ladies and gentlemen. These ladies are amazing.
Well, just when you think you've seen everything, just when you think that it couldn't get even more spectacular, just when you think we're going to have a quiet event, a simple run-off for goal, not a bit of it. Ortiz is down to bronze. She has the America's record. Mahmoud up to silver for now. Leading got to 4. This to get up to silver again. The 130.
You can make it, Natalia. She's a strong lady.
She's set 2 lifetime bests already. 124 and 127. This the European silver medalist in Berck-sur-Mer up in Pas-de-Calais in northeastern France 3 years and 1 month ago.
New personal best and 3rd position to Tokyo Paralympic Games.
5th in the World Championships in Nur Sultan. Chance to go second here. And if she's successful, then it will be a medal that she will finish with. And she's got it up there. Boy, has done that!
She did it. Natalia did it.
She's on the podium. It's white out. Three glorious white lights. That confirms she's leaving Dubai with some medal. She's in the silver medal position, and where it will be bronze. There's only 2 to live. There's only one who can knock it down. Delighted, you better believe it. Up to 130. It puts her third in the Paralympic qualifying path. We'll see her in Tokyo, we'll see her in Naga. We'll see her on the podium in the next 30 minutes.
The body's loaded for last
A perfect lift.
China. Feifei's hang. Come on, Feifei. 132 kilograms. You can make it. You are strong.
2 left.
132 kilograms.
Sheng Feifei going for 132, having been third in the previous round.
132. Come on, do it. Feifei.
She's got Material 147. Which is a world record in its own right. Elsewhere in the weight division up. So she has been capable of it previously. She's not thinking of
132 kilograms.
world records here.
We'll put you on 3rd place for Tokyo Paralympic Games.
Someone else is. Going for 132 here, it's an interesting one. Asian record is 141, held by Zhu Lili, which has been a world record, not anymore. So 132 for Zheng, and this for the silver to have a nice big boost and a reward going into Tokyo, and she has done it. She jumps from 5th to 2nd. Olinik falls to bronze. Mahmoud falls out of the medals altogether.
What a competition, ladies and gentlemen. 132 kilograms.
A tremendous lift in what's been another great competition. And really a 6-way chase for the medals. We know who our champion is, but our champion's not done yet. Zheng completes 132, and that wins her the silver medal. Gold to Vera Muratova of Russia. Muratova with 2 European records already, and now she's going for a 3rd. But not just that, she's going for a world record. Malaya 42.5 in Manchester in March. Muratova going for 143 and a new world record. In this match, a lifetime best, which is the 86 kg record in the category. That's heavier.
143 kilograms.
That's at the World Championships in Nur Sultan.
You can make it.
That won her bronze there in the up to 86 kg category, up to 79 kg. For 143. For her 3rd European record of the day and a new world record for Muratova. Here she comes at 143, pushing up for a world record. Oh yes, she has it! Muratova has set a new world record of 143. She beats the old mark by half a kilo, and that's tremendous. On a smaller note, it's the 3rd European record of the day. She held that European record at 126 for 5 years, set here at this event in 2016. She's added 17 kilos to the European record, and because of that, the world record has gone to Vera Baratova of Russia. A tremendous lift. And back in the kids' gift they're watching, and Altai, where she's originally from. I hope we're on the tables by now. The world record belongs to Baratova, and that was just great.
And the Ukrainian Natalia in third place and bronze medal. The victory ceremony will start in a few minutes.
It's the third world record in European hands.
3 for the competition.
3 to China and 5 to Nigeria. Baratova taking the gold, world record. 100, Schenk silver, 132. And Olinik, the bronze for Russia, 130. Backwood was up there, Ortiz was up there, with a new Americans record of 127. Here's your top 8 now.
Please come back again tomorrow.
Alcoba is still there by virtue of the fact that there's quite a couple of dual representations for certain nations. Xu Li is still the Chinese representative up there. This is worth keeping up for a long time, actually, because there's a huge amount of names to consider. Serrano's the second Chilean on the board. Fantastic. Hope you enjoyed that. Victory ceremonies will follow in the next quarter hour, and I'll tell you, all those medals are hard-earned. Innocent Amandi with the bronze and Hu Peng with the silver in this men's 72 kg event, which was just utterly spectacular because of the man in the middle. He's one of the greats around right now, Bonnie Bunyao-Gustin, a new world record of 230 kg. That came in the power lift. He attempted it in round 3, didn't get it, but he did stupendously for Malaysia. What can he do in Tokyo? Bonnie Gustin, a new world record of 230. Utterly fabulous. Hu Peng with the silver for China and Innocent Amdi the bronze for Nigeria. And those good lifts in their own right. The only men's event of the day, the rest all women's. And this for the up to 50 kg category. And we had continental records in this as well. Anastasia Damarova claiming the bronze with a 99 kg lift. World bronze medalists from this very auditorium in 2014. New Asian record of 114 set by Hu Dan. Went higher, went up to 122 but couldn't get it. So silver for her. And because of that, Rhea Ahmed gets the gold at 115. And for the top two, their best lifts came in the first round. Nobody was able to challenge them. None of their subsequent lists were successful, but it doesn't matter if victory tastes sweet. It always does. Rhea Ahmed wins for Egypt. Yeah, good competition. Ahmed taking the gold for Egypt, to the silver for China, and Ahmed Damarova, the bronze for Russia.
تتويج اللاعبين الفائزين بوزن 55 كيلوغرام نساء ناشئات. Medal ceremony for up to 55 kilogram women's junior.
Well, the spectacular competitions just keep on continuing. And the women's 55 kg being absolutely no exception. And you have to wonder what some of these competitors are going to produce when we get to Tokyo. This is the junior ceremony as Onyenyechi Mark takes the honours for Nigeria. Not just this, the overall competition. She'll be back on stage for that in a few moments. We'll hear the same anthem twice. So get used to it, here and in Tokyo. The anthem for Nigeria. So Onyenyechi Mark, the junior gold. Besra Duman had come up with 1, 2, 3, but don't worry, she'll get a reward herself in a mo. So the senior ceremony for the women's 55 kg event, and there was an absolutely huge battle for the medals in here. Zhao Kunxian missed out with 118. In the end, it's bronze going to Tamara Podolnaya, who did 121 in the second round, and who made a good tilt for higher, but in the end it is bronze for her. Besra Duman gets the silver for Turkey. 120 and 123, the best lifts of her life. But off the board right until the very last lift of the competition, Onyenyechi Mark of Nigeria, 19 years old, takes the gold medal. She's the junior world record holder with 127. The world record full stop is 133. That will seriously be under attack in the summer. Mark for Nigeria, champion of the senior. Well, she definitely has made her mark in this, there's no doubt about it. And she will continue to do so for years to come, surely. Onyinyechi Mark wins both the senior and junior gold, 126, and she's only a kilo off the junior world record.
تتويج اللاعبين الفائزين بوزن 79 كيلوغرام نساء. Medal ceremony for up to 79 kilogram women's senior. الفائزة بالمركز الثالث وميدالية البرونزية.
And this in its own right was an astonishing event as well, as we have a women's world record today as well coming in this women's 79 kg event. Natalia Oleinik of Ukraine produces her second World Cup medal of the year, having been a European bronze medalist in Berkshire previously, but up against the rest of the world she's performing great. And she was 3 from 3 as well, 130 she got. Zheng Feifei of China going at 132, and she felt that was enough for her. She's been a world record holder in a different event. And Vera Muratova has broken the world record of Jose Oalayo that has lasted for 3 months. That was 142.5, set in Manchester in March, and now Muratova has added 17 kilos to her own European record. She now holds it in 2 weight categories, and a world record here, 143 for Russia. The new world record holder, Vera Muratova of Russia, 143, the new mark, heading into the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Zheng the silver for China, Oleinik the bronze for Ukraine, but Vera Muratova has the gold, she has the glory, and she has the world record. What a day. World records of both the men and the women, Bonnie Gustin and Vera Muratova, and who knows what's coming up tomorrow. Well, I can tell you, we're underway at 7 a.m. The men's 97 kg to start, then the women's over 86 kg, the men's over 107 kilo category, and then the up to 107. Those two are in the afternoon session getting underway at 14:30 Dubai time. And there is for you graphically 10 a.m. for the up to 97 kg, couple of groups of that, and hey, who knows what's going to happen there. Some more massive names, the biggest hitters around, and it all starts again tomorrow morning for day 5 of 6. If it's anything like day 4, it's going to be incredible.